How are we doing for angle? It's a pretty good angle. Is that right? Cool. So, here we go. Morning, Billy. How you doing, mate? So we're going to be doing a bit of a test today because I'm not sure how the sound is going to be with the forge running in the background. But we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Could be a horrible mistake. Could not be. We'll see. Might have to change things up a little bit. How's that for sound quality? How are we sounding? Can you actually hear me while I'm talking, or is it just a constant roar in the background? Cool. Excellent. What I like to hear. Tuck it in my shirt. How we doing, y'all? chat. Cheers, V-Man. See you later, mate. Hey, BB, how you doing? Tacker on. Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy, but those live streams were a bit of an anomaly in my work, so I'll be going back to just doing the Saturday live streams, and probably, well, at the moment I'm going to be uploading 2 videos a week, but I'll probably go back to 1 once I get back into forging regularly. Today I'm working on a set of wolf jaw tongs, and depending on how they go, might do something else as well. But yeah, we'll see how we go. At the moment I'm working on some laser cut tong blanks that I actually had laser cut for me, seeing how they go in the forging, so we'll get to see it together. So you get an idea of what I'm working on. These are the laser tong blanks. They've already had the taper for the tong handle laser cut in. I just forged the corners in to make it a little bit more gentle on the hands, and now I'm going to start forging the bit. Good morning, yummers. How you going? Can't see me down here. I'm going to move it up for a second. Yeah, excellent. That's a good way to be. Working on tongs, something we all have to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have to apologise for the sound, guys, because obviously with the forge running in the background, it's got a little bit loud. Hey, t-shirts and stickers, that sounds good. I might be up for one of those stickers, Jonas. Hey, County Line, how you doing? Excellent. Hand sanding's always fun, Billy. I would know. I've done about 60 hours of it last month. forged in the bit, or what's going to be the bit. I kind of overshot my step a little bit. I'm getting used to this little hammer, unfortunately. All of my good hammers are at my classroom in Oakford, so it's going to be kind of a learning experience. Let's go back and punch blanks, fun. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry guys. Yeah, most of my viewers. Hey Kenneth, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Techron lives just down the road. Utilize the third hand. Lay out some lines. I can go back at it with another heat. Sounds like before, just run along. Yes. How y'all doing? Hey Jared, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's not going to get as hot today. The humidity's still pretty high. We've kind of got about 65% humidity, 70% humidity. Plus, when you have as much insulation as I do, you tend to feel the heat a little bit worse. Went off to grind a new edge of this. Alright, forged in the square holder and the 2 notches. I do 2 rather than 3, but you get the idea. Hey Roy! Hey there, mate! Oh, that sucks, Jared. Around the world, yeah, on the other side of the world. Safety harnesses are good, mate. Okay. prove why I'm not a tong maker. $11 videos, right? That's quite a bit of editing, dude. Back in a sec. Forging with minimal gear today. Because all my normal gear is over at my workshop in Oakford, where I hold my glasses. Warming in. Might have to open that door up. There we go. Yeah, Jared, definitely trying to go too deep at once. Also, if your tip of your engraver is snapping off, if you've made your own gravers, then you may have not have tempered it back enough. You don't want to temper it too far, but you do need a temper on it, depending on what steel you've got. Hey George, how you doing, mate? Not much, mate. I'm just working away. Left my bloody acetone open again. Bye-bye acetone. Oh, forging with a tiny little 3-pound club hammer at the moment. Totally not what I'm used to, and the handle is way too short. Probably looks familiar to a lot of people. But yeah, this is all I had left that was anywhere near a forging hammer. I left all of my gear at my classroom. Turn the camera a little bit. The prettiest set of tongs, but none of mine really is. It is Saturday morning, Ting. It's 9:45 Saturday morning. Nah, fair enough, Jared. Yeah, might want to go anneal that again. Get it up past that critical temperature. Not too far past the critical temperature, of course, but a little bit past the critical temperature. If you're using a solid fuel forge, one of the best things you can do is, especially if you're using charcoal, is just let it sit in the charcoal after you turn the forge off. Yeah, Ting, it's the future. We're also an entire 2 seasons ahead of you as well. So, hey, Yomond, how you doing? So, rough forged the 2 Wolfjaw tong blanks. I think I went a little bit too deep on the side chisel cut on that one. This one here. But they're both looking okay. I'm rushing this one this morning because I have some other stuff to do. Yeah. All material work hardens. So yeah, engraving less so than chasing, but yeah. So these aren't going to be the prettiest set of Wolfjaw tongs. These are based off of Roy's design, actually. I had my blanks prefabricated. Yes, that's true as well. As Roy says, your stock removal should be very fine. Engraving is a long and slow process. But yeah, this is actually based off of Roy's design. the preformed flat bar tong blanks, but I had mine laser cut rather than forging them out on a power hammer that I don't have. And yeah, so got to wait for them to cool down. Yeah, 1/32 probably a little bit too deep. This is the second set of these that I've forged out of this style. The other set I didn't forge on camera, but I gave that set away, so I need to make a set for myself. But I've just got to wait for them to cool down, and then we'll drill the pinhole. I love the design, Roy, honestly. That video on making tongs out of the 1 by 1/4 flat stock was beautiful, and yeah, I'm stealing that for the future. I don't make tongs as a custom. I don't make tongs as a custom order thing, but I need to make my own tools. And honestly, if any of you guys haven't checked out Roy's tongs from flat stock video, check it out, because those things are magical. Did I take my ring off? I did. I'm smart. The waiting's the hardest part. I don't want to quench it, because even though this is mild steel, sometimes you get random bits of mild steel that have random bits of hardenable material in them. Yeah, Jared, well, I'll get to work on that as soon as I can. Yeah, Roy, I really appreciated that information. It was rather useful. So as I said before, I got these laser cut blanks. You can see that earlier in the video. And they already had the handle tapers in them, so it was a lot easier. All I had to do was forge a little bit the shoulders off. I'm not sure if you can see that, off the handle portion, so that it's not too square on my fingers. Alright, they're probably cool enough I can quench them now. Now I'm going to have to apologize for the camera setup, because the internet in my workshop doesn't really go much further past where you guys are now. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing rather than show you. Got my little baby Ryobi drill press. Not quite a horsepower. And I've got 1/4 inch rod, and 1/4 inch isn't quite 6 mil, it's actually 6.3 mil. So when you're drilling a hole for a 1/4 inch, this is something that you need to when you buy 6 mil rod, if you're in Australia, if you buy a 6 mil rod, you're not actually buying 6 mil rod. If you take a set of vernier calipers to it, you'll find out that it's actually 6.3 millimeter rod, which is really annoying if you drill a 6 mil hole in something and expect the rod to fit through. So when you buy a 6 millimeter rod for anything, you want to make sure that you're using a 6.5 millimeter drill bit to pre-drill your holes. Sometimes I can get it to bite straight away, sometimes I can't. This is one of those days when I can't, so I need to center punch it. And it would help if I knew where my center punch was. Deary, deary. One of my old gravers will work. Talking about engraving tools, This is a graver I don't use anymore, so it can serve a separate purpose. Still holds up though. There we go. Holes drilled, ready for mounting. So again, to take a note out of Roy's book, well, it's good to see Roy. I mean, as okay, so need some 6mm rod, or 6.3mm rod, as we just discussed. And it is a little loose in a 6.5mm hole, but that'll upset when it's pinning. I don't have pre-made rivets, and I don't have a rivet heading tool. That's something that I've got to put on my list. All I've got is a hammer and some time. Which I will. You guys didn't need to see that. That was just me cutting something with a hacksaw. I'm sure you've all seen things cut with a hacksaw before. Yeah, that's fair enough, Jared. My reasoning for not having pre-made rivets is mostly because I don't make tongs for customers. So I either make them for friends or for myself, which means I don't make very many sets of tongs. Doesn't help if your head rotates on your hammer. Alright, so that's now together. So I can throw it in the forge and set them down properly. That's it, there's a riveting stream now. Hey Ma, how you doing, mate? I think the second part of this stream is going to be making a handle for my little dog's head. I've got another little dog's head that I bought ages ago. And I'm really regretting not having decent hammers here at home when all of my gear is at the bathroom. God, my voice is breaking. Can't half tell it's in the morning. Oh, I want to talk to my supervisor. Hey, Ceramac. No, you haven't missed too much, mate. Well, you've missed the first part of the stream where I make a set of tongs. Yeah, my tongs are never pretty. Especially not when I'm in a rush. So we've got some 3/8 inch or 10mm stock. Turn it to there. Yeah, it is the widest of the rivet, Jared. Might not look like it. not look like it, but it is. Holds 10 mil stock, alright? Ugly as sin, but they do the job. Yeah, certainly not the prettiest tongs I've ever seen, but they'll do the job. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, my anvil's not that large, it's only a 40 kilo. Yes, made from flat stock. Whew. Made from flat stock. In the style of Roy from Christ-Centered Ironworks. If you haven't seen his video on making tongs from flat bar, then check his out because they're awesome. But these will be helpful around the forge. I think I might need to make myself another set at some point because these ones are a little fruity, but they hold stock pretty good, nice and solid. The central ridges hold stock a little loose, but this isn't square stock though, so that's alright. It holds rhombus stock okay. And it should hold around about 8 to 6 mil flat stock okay too. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. It's a nice tight hold. So it's going to slip in the sideways in the tongs a little bit, but it's not coming out in time. That's cool. Alright, sweet. So we've made ourselves a set of wolf jaw tongs in the Roy from Christ-Centered Ironworks style. And my next step, I think, today. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, they're not as clean as yours, mate. I was in a bit of a rush. When I make my next set, when I'm not on camera, I'll probably take a little bit more time. I'm going to take this piece of Tassie oak. Not the best handle material for hammers, but it's what I've got right now. And take this piece of Tassie oak and make myself a handle. Got this little baby dog's head hammer that I picked up a while ago. And so I want to put a handle on it because I don't have any decent hammers around here. And I think this is going to do me just fine in that respect. It'll probably be a very short temporary handle while I get proper handle material. But I like using this 32mm stock, round stock, because basically I can just flatten the sides off and I've got a handle. And with a good sharp plane, it makes fairly quick work of it. Going against the grain there, but that's all right. Cut that point off. This is the quick way to make a, Hey Daniel, how you doing? This is the quick and dirty handle making method. See you, George. Good to hear you, young man. Well, not good to hear that you're super busy, but good to hear you're still here. When it comes to my tooling, I am very much a form follows function kind of guy. I don't need my my tools to be pretty, I just need them to work. the stuff that I sell has to be pretty. Oh yeah, for sure. Form can help function, for sure. But in this instance, form isn't so much important as function is. That is very much a do as I say and not as I do moment. You only have one set of lungs, you should protect them. Will do. Starting to get there. I'm loving it, Roy. Absolutely loving it. I imagine you get one or two people that it will be too advanced, but as far as I'm concerned, it's awesome. Again, very much. Yeah, well, I mean, making leaves is important, but, you know, there needs to be diversity in the amount of stuff you're teaching. And there's been a lot of call for more advanced techniques from my viewership, so I imagine that yours and mine has quite a bit of crossover. So yeah, I can imagine the value of the more advanced lessons. That's looking good. All right. Yeah, it looked really good, Techron. I loved it. Are you guys enjoying the new series that I'm running? Looking for reviews on that? I know it's a lot more talking head stuff than you're used to from me, but I figured it was stuff that needed to be said. Well, that's good, Saramac. Thanks, Roy. Glad to hear that. I was interested in to see how the how it was going to be received. Yeah, awesome. That's great, Roy. I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. I'm always interested in seeing the new techniques and stuff like that that I might be able to employ in my own workshop. So, hey Evans, how you doing? Hey LHI. Sorry, I'm a dum-dum. Hit the wrong button. Hey LHI. You're here. Well, there's no guarantee that you think that my earlier videos are good just because you're on my live stream. Although I appreciate the thought. I think it's over here. CMR. Yeah, I think that's all of us, Yamas. I think all of us start out somewhere. Got to start somewhere. And Roy, I mean, you know what they say, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. Har. Suddenly I get like 6,000 unsubs. Yeah, well, that's more than I've ever got, Yanez. I think my highest viewed video is about 10K, so. All right. Get me some glue. Probably over glued this just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. Water-based glues, who cares? Well, it's not square, but it'll do. Feels like a hammer to me. Yeah, those business videos was awesome as well. Farting manatee. I remember seeing that. Yeah, that's it. We all know the secret now. Really important on your hammers to leave a crown. Because if you don't, that's how hammers end up flying off when the eye gets loose. So yeah, left a crown on top. I think that'd be fairly subjective for Americans, Russell, Jared. I'm not sure, you know, I mean, Roy could probably do that, but yeah, that'll be very subjective for America. America. You know what, I'm just going to run this on the grinder. I don't expect this handle to last very long, so I'm not investing a lot of energy into it. You never know, it could surprise me. I made a handle out of durian wood a while back for my little dog's head that I forged, and I expected that to snap in one forging session. I absolutely whaled it as hard as I could, but it's still going strong, so you never know. Yeah, Jared, I tend to soak mine in a I actually tend to soak mine in linseed oil for 2 days. Sit the head in linseed oil for 2 days. Mix of linseed oil and mineral turpentine. But I've got some sandpaper here. Just sanding my wood. What he said. Whew. Just takes those nasty splinters off. Yeah, that's another thing that is a concern, is sharing legal or Fair enough. I'm always worried that money's going to fly off if I do that, Techron. Certainly can. There we go. Bit of fire never hurt anyone. We're all tiny bit pyromaniac here, I'd imagine. I won't put any on the eye until that glue is dried. Which should only take about 4 hours in this heat. If you can't tell, I'm sweating quite profusely. But there you go. Cool little dog's head. Hammer. Handle. The head I didn't make. That was one I found at a antique store. About a pound and a half, 2 pound, somewhere around there. I haven't actually weighed it, so. But yeah, that's a useful hammer for my workshop. And that's the quick and cheap and easy way to make a handle. God, I'm sweating a lot. Alright, so today we managed to make one usable tool and a haft for a new one. And I've put down my very usable set of wolf jaws somewhere and forgotten where they put them, which is something that is quite common around my workshop. Oh, Andy forgot his bloody tent bag. Yeah, I have no idea where I put those wolf jaws. Turn the grinder off. Thanks very much for, it's about 85 degrees this morning. 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, the advantage / disadvantage of a dog's head hammer is that these tend to be self-orientating. With an equal-ended hammer, if you were to, drop it one way or the other, it wouldn't matter. And that means that you can drop the hammerhead at an angle easier because the hammerhead tends to, kind of even itself out. Whereas the dog's head has all the forward weight, so it naturally, even if I want to make it fall that way, it falls naturally to that orientation. So it's getting to the end of summer now, Ting Ting, and we've had a couple of cool days. Unfortunately, it's also about 70% humidity. I'm also a fat bastard, so... Yeah, no, not 85 Celsius. No, that's for sure. The knife show went really well, Roy. Sold a couple of knives. We had way more people than we expected. Originally, we were expecting, I think, 800 people for the whole weekend. That was our kind of maximum we expected to come. We actually had 1,100 people on the first day. So, yeah, we can safely say there'll definitely be one next year. And it's, yeah. It was a really good one. Yeah, County Line Forge, it does get hot here. Today is one of the cooler days. About 2 weeks ago, we had a couple of days where it was up in the 120 region. Wasn't forging then. Yeah, we get up in the 100s quite regularly. We get up in the 100s. Alex from Valhalla Ironworks live up in Queensland. He normally gets the 80 to 90% humidity. Down here in WA, it's not too bad. I'm in the far south of WA, where most people live. But yeah, so It's not too hot. Like most people would find this pretty balmy weather. I'm just overweight and, you know, well insulated, as I like to say. So I feel the heat a little bit better than everyone else. I am well suited to Arctic climes. Unfortunately, I've never been there. Yeah, I am absolutely stumped as to what I did with that set of wolf jaws. Oh, they'll show up. Oh no, they're there. Here we go. So yeah, these are the wolf jaws that I made. I'm going to even out these tips on the grinder afterwards. And obviously I don't have a good brush at the moment, so I'm, you know, going to leave them in this nasty scaly state for a while. They don't have to look good, they just have to work. And they work, which is good. So, new set of tongs, new hammer. These will be staying at my workshop now so that I don't, you know, have a lack of tooling when I want to do live streams. And if you guys haven't noticed, I have monetized my account, so I'm now officially a YouTube partner. Yay. You know, thanks to all of you guys for subscribing. Now past 1,000 subs, and yeah, looking forward to bigger and better things. So, with that being said, yeah, absolutely, Matthew. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. Can't send super chats. I'm not sure if I've allowed super chats yet. I'm gonna have to investigate whether or not that's a thing I need to turn on. No, apparently I haven't. Okay, well that's a good note for the future. I'll turn on super chats for my next live stream, but that's all right. So yeah, if you guys do want to support the channel for a one-time donation without using the super chats, at any time you can donate through Coffee, which is a small-time website that allows single-time donations through PayPal to me. It's all, you know, secure and all that kind of stuff. And that's in multiples of 3. So if you go to coffee.com/SamTownsBladesmith, you can donate single-time donations there, or you can support me on Patreon, which is, you know, as most of you will probably know by now. You can subscribe to my Patreon account for as little as $1 a month and help support the channel, keep gas in the tank and a hammer in my hand. That's always useful for me. And I'm hoping to build up some technological advances as well, get some new technology behind me, get a lavalier mic so that you guys don't have to deal with the Forge roar as much. Thanks, Roy. I'm G-blind doing that. No idea what you're talking about. But yeah, so I'm going to shut the stream off now. Nice and short. It's getting a bit warm for me. I'm going to go inside and hibernate. Thanks, Ting Ting. I will catch you guys all probably on your channels, or I'll see you next time on my channel. Next Saturday is going to be my next live stream. I might do a morning live stream again because this has worked pretty well. Hearts and health, Yamez. Cheers for coming in, mate. But yeah, I appreciate every one of you for coming along with the trip, and hopefully you enjoyed watching me sweat in the heat. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. See you guys.